performance today. I also want to take this opportunity to wish everyone season's greetings. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, a blessed and Merry Christmas and a very happy, fulfilling and healthy year ahead. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Minister. May we invite you to take your seat. We would now like to invite Chief of ACE Group, Mr. Tung Liu Fai, on stage to give his opening address. Chief, please.
Good afternoon, Minister, fellow partners, and a very warm welcome and good afternoon to our migrant brothers. Happy International Migrants Day. First, I want to thank Minister for gracing the occasion to be together with us to commemorate our celebration at the Country Reference Center. And I'm very happy also to be able to meet face-to-face with many of our partners, which today we will hope to try to recognize some of you. And in particular, those men in light blue, our migrant workers, PACE volunteers. I think it has been a very tough 1.5 years since the ACE was established to champion and to take care of the well-being of the migrant workers. And I remember that when the circuit breaker happened and we have to do the lockdown in the dormitories, we remember very clearly the support, the partnership of our NGOs coming alongside with us, helping us tie through a very difficult period. We also remember many migrant workers themselves volunteering themselves, giving their time and effort to also support their brothers having to stay in the dormitories. It's on that note that we continue to build on the network of partnership that we have with our NGOs, and we have now, I hope, a good understanding, a trusted partnership that we can work on many initiatives. And today you can see on the wall behind me the number of partners coming just for this event this year. But what is more heartwarming for me is that we now have built up another ecosystem, a very important one, of the FACE network, the Friends of ACE network, in particular, the FACE volunteer network. These are migrant workers who are living in the dormitories, who have shown their leadership qualities and the willingness to come forward to partner us, to be the ambassador, to be the bridge, to be our facilitator of the things we want to do in the dormitory. So it is on that note that we started this FACE network that we see today. So today we have about 1,200 FACE volunteers in the dormitories, covering almost 80% of all the dorms in Singapore. And today we take the opportunity to recognize this group of volunteers and the work they have done in a very short time that we have established is amazing. One of the very important things that they have done as we transit from the suppression strategy to the living with the COVID strategy was how we should implement ART testing in the dormitories. Without our migrant workers volunteers, we wouldn't have been able to, in 2 months, teach all our migrant workers in dormitories the use of the ART test kit. And now every day, every week, we see our workers doing the test diligently and submitting the results. So it is the power of our volunteers reaching in the dormitories and doing the work that we have asked them to do. So today we are going to recognize 29 outstanding PACE volunteers. I just want to highlight one of them, volunteer Sankara Lingam. He's one of the many who have demonstrated the ability to lead. And as I said earlier, during the session when we have to teach our migrant workers how to use the tax kit, he was very forthcoming and worked hand in hand with our with our ACE officers on the ground to make it happen. This year we are also going to recognize individuals for the first time in the ACE Face of Volunteers Award. So we created this segment because we wanted to recognize individuals who in their own small but very meaningful way recognize and appreciate our workers. And I want to highlight, we asked one of the youngest award recipients. She's a 6-year-old Maya G. Where's Maya? Yeah, there's Maya. Maya is 6 years old. She's going to be in primary 1 next year. And I heard her story was that she saw some migrant workers. There was working near in the construction site near her home. And she had compassion for them. And what she did is she decided to sell plants that she grew by herself, chili plant, lemongrass, and the earnings that she got, she donated it to the workers. So I think this is a very small but very touching story for us to remind us that even as young as 6 years old, we can do something if we are willing. So thank you, Maya, for showing us the way. So on that note, I would like to invite Minister Dr. Tan to come on stage to give out the awards to our recipients. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Minister, please. First, we will be inviting the recipients of the Outstanding Face Volunteers Awards on stage to take a photo with Minister and Chief.
First, we have the award recipients from Central Region. From the Downtown District, Mr. Saha Shimo. From the Sembawang District, Mr. Rasapan Kanisan.